Have you ever considered that money, often seen as a material necessity, could actually be a form of spiritual energy? This may seem like a strange or even provocative question. After all, we live in a world where money is often viewed as a measure of success, a tool for transaction, or even a source of anxiety and stress. But what if we were to shift our perspective and see money not as a physical entity, but as an energetic flow, a conduit of spiritual energy? Imagine if we were able to see money not as something to be hoarded or feared, but as a life force, something that ebbs and flows, connecting us all in an intricate web of exchange. What if our relationship with money could transcend beyond the physical and touch the spiritual? Intriguing, isn't it? So, are you ready to discover the key to transforming your prayers into powerful conversations with the divine? The Divine Dialogue offers you a unique pathway to not just speak, but to listen and receive clear guidance in return. Curious to learn more? The journey to a deeper spiritual connection begins with a single click. I'll leave a link in the description below this video to open your gateway to a whole new level of divine conversation. Now let's delve into a story that might help us understand the concept of money and spiritual energy better. Once upon a time, there lived a wealthy merchant and a wise hermit. In a bustling marketplace, the merchant was known far and wide. With every sunrise, he reveled in the clinking coins and overflowing coffers. His days were filled with numbers and transactions, buying low and selling high. Yet, when the sun set and the market closed, he would return to his opulent mansion, feeling an unexplainable void. Across the town, nestled in the tranquility of the forest, lived the hermit. His dwelling was humble, a simple hut with a straw roof. His possessions were meager, just the bare essentials. But each day, he woke up with a heart full of joy. His days were spent in contemplation and meditation, seeking wisdom and understanding. And when night fell, he would sleep under the twinkling stars, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment and peace. One day, curiosity got the better of the merchant. He decided to visit the hermit to unravel the secret of his contentment. As he stepped into the forest, he could feel the tranquility seeping into him. The hermit welcomed him with a warm smile and offered him a simple meal. The merchant observed the hermit's humble life and couldn't help but wonder, how could he be so content with so little? The hermit, sensing the merchant's perplexity, shared his secret. Wealth, he said, is not just about material possessions. It's about the richness of the spirit. Money is a form of energy, a medium for exchange. But the real wealth lies in the ability to be content and fulfilled. It's about understanding the flow of this energy and using it wisely. The merchant was taken aback. He had spent his entire life amassing wealth, but had never considered this perspective. He realized that despite his overflowing coffers, he felt poor, while the hermit with no money felt richer than him. The merchant wondered, how could the hermit with no money feel richer than him? The hermit then shared his wisdom, explaining that it's not the money itself, but the energy it carries. Imagine, if you will, a river. The water in it is constantly flowing, never static, always on the move. Money, the hermit explained, is much like that river. It's a form of energy that's always in flux, moving from one place to another, from one person to another. Just as the river can be used to power turbines and generate electricity, money too can be harnessed for purposes both noble and ignoble. It can be used to build hospitals and schools, to fund research and charitable causes. On the flip side, it can also be used to wage wars, to fund illicit activities, to create divisions and spread hatred. The hermit further elucidated that money, like all forms of energy, is neutral. It's neither good nor bad, it simply is. What determines its nature is the intention and the actions of the person wielding it. Much like a hammer can be used to build a house or destroy one, money too can be used to create or to annihilate. He also emphasized that money is a spiritual energy. It's an extension of our thoughts, our intentions, our actions. When we use money with love, respect, and a sense of responsibility, it becomes a force for good, a tool for creating positive change. When we use it with greed, hatred, or a sense of entitlement, it becomes a weapon, a tool for destruction. In essence, the hermit explained, money is a reflection of who we are as individuals and as a society. It's a mirror that reflects our values, our priorities, our dreams, and our fears. It's a tool that we can use to shape our world, for better or for worse. The merchant, enlightened by the hermit's wisdom, started seeing money in a whole new light. The wealthy merchant, now enlightened, started using his wealth with a different perspective. No longer was money a mere tool for luxury and comfort. It was a flowing energy, a spiritual current that could be guided to create a positive impact. He began to channel his wealth for the betterment of his community, funding schools, building hospitals, and supporting local businesses. Every coin spent in this manner brought him joy and a sense of purpose, something he hadn't experienced when his wealth was simply a means to an end. His riches were still vast, but they now brought him a different kind of satisfaction. His heart was full, his spirit was content, and his life was rich in ways he could never have imagined before. The merchant's transformation was profound. His newfound understanding of money as a spiritual energy had indeed made him richer. He finally understood what the hermit meant by feeling richer without money. So what can we take away from this story? Let's distill the essence of this tale. It's not about money being evil or saintly. Rather, it's about money as a form of energy, a medium of exchange that can be used for good or ill. It's a spiritual force that flows through our lives, shaping our experiences and interactions. The tale of the wealthy and the wise hermit serves as a reminder to introspect our relationship with money. Are we using it to create positive change, to uplift ourselves and others? Or are we letting it control us, becoming slaves to our own desires? Just like the sun's energy can either nourish life or scorch the earth, it's not the energy itself, but how we harness it that matters. Money, like any other energy, can be harnessed for good or ill, depending on how we choose to use it. It is this choice that determines whether we are truly wealthy or not. Now imagine a world where every prayer feels like a direct conversation with the universe. The divine dialogue can make that a reality. This groundbreaking approach is changing lives by turning prayers into powerful dialogues. If you're seeking answers, clarity, or just a deeper connection with the divine, your search ends here. Click the link in the description below this video to start your journey with the divine dialogue and experience the power of true spiritual communication. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And don't forget to leave a comment below letting me know what you think.